Welcome back to my channel. How y'all doing? So today I thought we would do, I was thinking, what can we do today? You know, what's kind of interesting, what do I enjoy watching? And I actually really enjoy watching what's on my iPhone videos. I don't even know why, I just feel like there's always an app or something we don't know that we could use and that would be really useful. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna sit down and film the what's on my iPhone videos. So my iPhone is actually just an XS Max. I've had it for like over 2 years, just over. My contract literally just ended. I'm now basically just waiting to see what Apple release next before upgrading. But yeah, it's a really good phone. It does everything that I need it to do and I have no complaints, and it's dead. That's not gonna work then, is it? So my actual screen is actually my partner and my doggy David. So, and then my actual home screen is just plain and marble. I'm quite weirdly OCD. I can't have a picture and then have like all the icons over the picture because it really gives me anxiety. I like everything to look aesthetically pleasing. So I have across the top, you can see I have 4 little sections. So I've got social, shop, photo, and extra, and that just keeps everything organized. So if we go into social, I've got Snapchat, obviously, Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, kind of like your normal social media, what you tend to use. If I go into shop, I've got the Apple Wallet, which has got my card on, so I'm not going to open that up. eBay, love a bit of eBay. Ping It, so Ping It is good if you have friends who have a Barclays account and they need to transfer money or you need to receive money, you can use Ping It, it's really quick and easy. Ringo is for parking, so Ringo is actually really useful. If you go to say a car park and you don't have any change or you just want to pay on your phone, you can also extend your parking as well. Pinterest, so I actually love Pinterest for ideas. I used it for things like decor, I use it for like if I'm getting my nails done, tattoo ideas. I actually just use it for like inspiration and ideas if I need to think of how something's gonna look or that kind of thing. So I use it purely for that, to be honest. Sabre Parking is train station parking, so most of the train stations use this particular parking app. And then you've got good old Amazon. I don't know why my pay by phone, again, that's another parking. I don't quite know why are you there? Let me go into photo now. This is a little bit more exciting. So I have a lot of apps in here purely because obviously I do YouTube, I edit thumbnails, but I also have Instagram. So the first 2 apps are Facetune. Facetune is great. I don't overuse Facetune. I tend to just use it for blurring backgrounds, making backgrounds white, maybe bringing out like features like my eyes a little bit more or highlight, you know, if you're doing a thumbnail for YouTube. Instasize is another one of my favorites, and this is more photo editing. So for example, you can see all these pictures here. So I'm just gonna click on a random one. And what I love about this is fantastic if you have pictures that don't fit on Instagram. So you can see this was the original, and then if I click on Instagram full, it just turns it into a full picture. But you can also use filters, so there are tons and tons of filters on here to use. You can edit the brightness, temperature, you can add grain as well. There's also retouch options, so you can actually go ahead and whiten, you can change your tan if you really wanted to, make it darker, lighter, and that sort of thing. So I actually purely like Instasize just for the filters, and that's what I tend to use it for. A little bit same with Afterlight, to be honest. Again, it is purely just for filters. I'm just gonna pick a random picture just to show you. But yeah, again, so you can edit your contrast, you can edit all of that, you can touch it up. They pretty much all do the same thing. But this I love for doing dust effects. So if you want dust on your pictures, which is kind of just gives it a little bit more of a edgy vibe, you can do that. You can also add light leaks and change the colors and the vibrancy of your light leaks. Visco is again one of my favorites. I actually subscribed to this one. I absolutely love it. Again, purely just for the filters. There are so many filters. Let me just pick a random picture quickly just to show you. So if I just go to edit, now again, you can do all the same things. You can edit the size, you crop, you can add, you know, different bits. But the reason I love this is because it gives you all of these options at the top, and there's so many filters. So it gives you suggestions for the photo depending on like the light and everything in the photo and the colors. You can click and actually create your favorite. So you can see I've got a couple here. But if I go to all, you can see there are just so many filters and colors and like so many different effects. Honestly, Visco is my go-to for filters. If you need a new filter app, get Visco. Boomerang is obviously for Instagram. Mixtures. Now this is good if again you like to add different effects to your pictures. So again, if I just open a random picture up, we're just going to keep using this one apparently. So you've got radiance, which adds light. You've got grit and grain, light links. There's so many light links. Landscape. So this is fantastic, not only for filters, but also if you like to take photos of landscapes or, you know, outside. This has so many different effects on. Retro cam is fantastic for that old style picture. So if you want a picture to kind of look like old style, if I just show you an example, you can do like frames like this, like an old style camera. You can also add the date. So I know that some people love to actually add like their dates in. So you can do all of that and then add it how you want to. So that just gives your photo more of an old style vibe. Eraser, I use, this is actually a background eraser. So I use it for mainly thumbnails if I'm including pictures of like makeup products, but I don't want there to be a background. I just want it to blend. That's what I'll use this for. So many in this one. Rookie cam, again, just another one I use for filters. Airbrush, again, another one. I have so many filters. Color tone is fantastic, again, for like filters. Lenser, again, filters. And then Facetune Video, I actually don't use. I just downloaded it to see what it was all about, but I don't use it. But then in my extras, to be honest, you pretty much got all your standard Apple apps that come with the phone. You know, the ones that you just don't know where to put them. I put them all in here, basically, just to hide them away. I don't think there's anything exciting. Oh, okay, so I've got a couple of things. So I've got Netflix in here, and then I've also got Bow Wow. I think it's how you say it, Bow Wow. So if you've got a dog, this is fantastic. So this app basically allows you to upload information about your dog. So obviously not anything super sensitive, but just like the basics. It tells you areas, like if I click in here, I'm not going to because it will tell you where I live. It tells you like local walks in your area, so where you can actually take your dog. But the thing I love about this more than anything is it's all about lost and found. So if your dog goes missing, you can send out an alert to everyone who has this app. It also sends out an alert to all the local veterinary practices and vet shops as well. But you can also go into lost and found. So like you can see here, you can send out SOSs. If you go on to who's lost, it will show you all of the dogs and cats within the area that are lost. And you can also see who's been found as well. So if there's anyone that you've been looking out for in particular. So that's why I like this, because I think it's just such a good idea. If your dog runs off, it escapes, this is just an extra way to obviously spread the message. Then I have my photos, Spotify. I love Spotify. I've had all the music apps, but I always go back to Spotify. Waze. Now this is amazing. If you don't have a like in-car navigation, this is honestly fantastic. It is one of the most accurate sat navs ever. It's even better than the iPhone one. But honestly, and this is gonna make me sound really dodgy, the reason why I love this so much is because it tells you where all the traffic jams are and it avoids them. So even if like it literally will just reroute and just completely avoid any traffic. So it always gives you the quickest route. It also tells you where there's any roadworks, where there's any police, where there's any cameras. It tells you the speed limit. You can also report things as well. So if you notice something in your area, like, I don't know, something in the road that's an obstruction, you can put it on the map, and then when people drive past it, they can see. What else can you do? There's so much you can do on here. It will tell you like local eateries, like if you're looking for something in the area or a shop, it will tell you. And it doesn't just take you to the area like some sat navs do, it literally takes you to the door. Like if you put in an address, it will take you straight to the doorstep, and it will find you parking as well if you want it. Yeah, I used this for years. My last job, I was traveling all over the UK and I didn't have in-car navigation at the time, and I used this for years, and honestly it was just the best thing ever. It got me to places quicker than anyone else. And it just, you know, warned me of anything that was going on as well. So next I have my YouTube app. So I'm not gonna go into too much detail, because if you want me to do a YouTube video, I will. But I basically just have my editing apps and like software in here. Then I just have my Nationwide app, nothing very exciting. Pump Gyms is just my gym app, so to actually book classes, which I tend to not really do. Map My Run, I've already spoken about in my fitness video, so I will leave that below in case you just want to check that out, but it is a really good app. Kiss Cube, so again, this is fantastic for listening to things like Kiss Street and Kiss, just in-house and things like that. I just keep it on there. Gram Spacer, this is an amazing app. So if you were looking for an app that you can actually use on Instagram to create captions that gives you gaps. This is it. So literally all you do is just edit this. So for example, if I delete all of this, you type da 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 da. If you want to add another space, look, you can. You literally copy it and paste it into your Instagram and it will paste it exactly how it comes out. This has honestly saved my life. Like this is like honestly made things so much easier for me, especially if I'm promoting something or I'm working with a brand and they want a specific caption. This allows me to capture it all in like a really professional way, so I absolutely love it. And then I've got LinkedIn and free, and yeah, to be honest, that's it. So I don't know if you guys found this interesting. Let me know below if you enjoy these videos. If you don't, I honestly just like watching some of these videos. I'm very OCD. I like to see the way people organize things and, you know, how they've actually set things up on their phone. But also, again, it's really useful to find apps. If you saw any of the apps today that you really want me to go in detail about, or any of like the sections, let me know and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.